Tigers dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
Williams will pass. He fires one deep down the right side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And I love the awareness by the way. Maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Washington State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington State Cougars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hard running there. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Washington State will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing before tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nice move there. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Williams. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
And here comes the offense on second down. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third down, going up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
They're setting up the screen. There he goes. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
On the double.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Across the 25. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but a nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the 1, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Washington! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Washington State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his target down the middle. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. They leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
On the play. Number 98, on to kick it away.
All the way back to the 15. Bottled him up. Now this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Looking for space. It's Lewis. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Williams will pass. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 45 on its way. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Washington coming to the line with another first down. On the run, it's Lewis. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Johnson looking to throw. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Runs through a tackle. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Wazoo! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Washington right back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going up top. Makes the grab at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husky.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I'm less of a citrus guy, fellas, more of a Honeycrisp fan. We'll see which team comes out on top in the Apple Cup.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Got his man on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Ellison. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Washington State has it all working right now. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance.
Turning it on! Quick step and go! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And they executed that running back screen with perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State sends out the punt unit. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. That's caught. It's Lewis. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's not again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
This quarterback part of their running game. Past the first down marker and still running. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Defense in press coverage. Johnson looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Cougars. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. Throwing on the run. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. On brave old Army team. This is shaping up to be a blowout to remember, with the cadets marching all over the place today.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Using his legs, it's Lewis. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play.
Touchdown, Washington. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
28, Washington State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the ground with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Johnson wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Washington State will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that 1st down.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Williams will pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout called by the defense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick release on the RPO. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Washington trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Got it inside the... Got enough space. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And it's blocked. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads it left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this in a
breaks into the open. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
The option look. Now the toss. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run.
Washington, 42. Washington State, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are, with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
They'll move the wide receiver to the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw on third down. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Hawkins. Finding open areas. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Nelson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking